I've been wondering, what has KUNLE AFOLAYAN been doing the last 3 months? I mean, there's been lockdown and all of that. How did all of this affect or not affect you?
Well, I mean, first of all, let me say thank you for inviting me to be part of this. Well, I think we now live in a new world where journalism and media communication has, taken a completely new turn. And I'm glad that City People has also taken the initiative to be part of the new world. And
thank you very much.
We will continue to go from strength to strength.
Amen. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amen.
So for me, the last 3 months, I'm not going to say it's been tough. I'll just say it has given me a reason or many reasons to start thinking differently. just like a lot of people. One thing that we're very fortunate, with was the fact that we started a project in January, and that was our new film Citation. And we managed to complete the shoot in February before the lockdown started. So that is one thing which, I'm very grateful, for. And after the whole thing started, we've been doing post-production of the film, trying to put it together so that by the time we're all out of this mess, by God's grace, we'll have a completely new, amazing film to show to the world. But beyond that, my company, Golden Effect, we're expanding a little bit. So we now have a subsidiary of the company, and it's called CAP. CAP means KUNLE AFOLAYAN Productions. And so we have CAP Hub. CAP Hub is a new cultural center, like an art space, where a lot of creative things will be happening. And we took a bank loan, the Central Bank Creative Industry Loan. As a matter of fact, this is the first time I'm actually saying this officially. So, so we took the Creative Industry Loan, and we managed to secure a property. And now we have completed the first phase of the project.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So this project is going to have within it a film school. It's called CAP Film and Television Academy. So that's KUNLE AFOLAYAN Film and Television Academy. KUNLE AFOLAYAN Production Film and Television Academy is going to have CAP Cinema, which is going to be about 120 seater within the space. We're going to have our normal production arm, which is now KUNLE AFOLAYAN CAP Motion Pictures. And then the company that is known to the whole world, which is Golden Effect, will be handling more of services, which is our equipment rental and our production space, because we will have a soundstage studio where people can come and do photo shoots, video shoots, create their own set, and have small events. So our editing suite and all of that. So then we're going to have like restaurants and bar and lounge, where when creative people come, you can just hang around, drink your coffee, drink your beer, pepper soup, bacon, and all of that. So it's a one-stop place for creative mind, creative people, whether you are journalists, whether you are actor, filmmaker, musicians, visual artists, everybody writer, everybody in that space. This is a place that will welcome all of that. So we've completed the first phase, and the second phase will be the cinema and the soundstage and the restaurant. And hopefully before the end of the year, that will be. But as soon as the social distancing thing is lifted, we'll publicly announce the official opening of the first phase. I'm actually speaking from there now, and people can come and join us, and yeah. be part of this.
No, that's nice. That's really nice.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Then I was going to also ask, when the news of COVID-19 broke, what did you make of it? How did you make you feel when you had the news in March? I think, yeah.
Yes. Well, when I heard the news, for me, you know, as Nigerians and as typical Nigerian, first of all, you have your doubt until you start seeing proof and you start seeing, you know, maybe victims and people who have, you know, who could prove that it's actually real. But of course, some of us were enlightened, so you don't take those kind of things for granted. So the first thing is protect yourself and protect the people around you. And I'm glad that, okay, the shutdown was imposed. And that way, I mean, my children, you know, and my family and all of us, we decided to take precautions and do what was advised, which is one, social distancing, then two, wash your hands, you know, use sanitizer, wash with soap and water, and all of that. We took the normal, but I was also paranoid to an extent. You know, like I said earlier, we took loan to embark on this project, and the interest on the loan, we've started paying interest on this loan. And already I was like, okay, so what's going to happen? Our interest is like 800,000, just interest without principal is like 800,000 per month. And we started paying like since December. And I'm like, okay, how are we going to cope with this? But I was so glad when the central bank stepped in and decided that, okay, they will review the interest, and then you know, they reduced it a little bit. That sort of give a bit of comfort, but it's not enough because the business is.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. No voice. We can't hear you. Infallible Mankind, thank you for joining us. Tom Bosse, thank you. Yeti Martins, I welcome you. Olayinka Dairo, okay. He says the call came through for him. Okay. Olayinka Dairo, thank you very much for joining us. Sets up a new film and TV academy. KUNLE AFOLAYAN sets up a new film and TV academy. Bingadenuga, thank you. Cherry Apangpan, thank you. Hibi Outfits, Biodun Aloe Zepu. Okay, Biodun Alao, thank you. Biodun Ashabiolorisha, my sister. Thank you, my brother.
Sorry, I think the connection went a bit.
Yes, went off.
Yeah. Okay, so you know, so the interest thing was reduced a little bit, and for me, I felt okay, that was a good move, you know, from the government, but it's not enough because we still haven't resumed, and even though it was reduced to 5%, we're still paying interest, and of course, no business is happening, you know. So, but I'm hoping that at least with the fact that they settled on movement restriction I believe maybe in the next 1 week or so, maybe business will, will come back to not normal, but at least maybe 50%. So we can start monetizing, and then we can start paying back our. But I also like the swift response of the state government, and of course the federal government generally. I was one of those who got a bit tired of the curfew and lockdown, because you are thinking money. Of course, health is wealth and all of that, but at the same time, I was just hoping that since there seem to be treatment, and every day on radio they announce that it's not death sentence. So I expect that, okay, people are going into isolation center and they are coming out. It means that at least to a large extent we've found some sort of ways to ensure that, okay, even if you get sick or you get COVID, you can get treated. But I mean, that was what I felt, and but I'm a bit relieved now, and we seem to be working around the whole situation.
Okay, I would like to know, how do you, for someone like you, you're always thinking, you're always coming up with ideas and all that. Do you actually sleep at all? And if you do, do you sleep?
I'm sure we're all like that. There was a time it was more tough, and also because in developed world, it's a bit of is the kind of business that we do is different, because the people who write and the creative mind are a bit different from the business people. So when I think as a creative, normally you have people on the side who handle the business side for you. But in this case, I am the thinker, I am the executor, I am the curator, I am the advertiser, and it's not like you don't want to share responsibility or give, but at the end of the day, you realize that if something is your call, is your call. So you sleep when you have the time, but when it's time to work and the mind is busy, there is no way you can sleep. It is impossible.
But would you say that so far you feel fulfilled with all you've been able to do in terms of matching your ideas with reality? Would you say that you're a bit comfortable with how far you've gone?
Well, I think I'm now in a space where there's no rat race. Let me put it that way. I'm someone who is not asking for too much in life. I don't want to have 2 houses or 3 houses. I'm not looking for that. And I already have one. I'm doing a job that gives fulfillment. I'm doing the kind of work that people see and you get feedback. And if the feedback is positive, it keeps you going. All right. So but as a creative mind, your current film is as good as your last one. So and more so, I'm at that space or that stage now where it's more of legacy projects for me, which is also the essence of setting up this Cab Hub as a place where people can come in and learn, and also so that my name will be there registered, and I'll be able to impact people beyond just giving services. So I don't. I think I'm in a comfort zone. I can't stop, because the moment you stop, you will stop being relevant. Even though all the works that I have done, of course, they will never die. But as long as the brain continues to think, it means that you still have a lot ahead of you. So I believe I still have a lot ahead of me, but it's not a rat race.
What makes KUNLE AFOLAYAN different from your peers? I mean, let me ask you that frank question.
Well, I think number one is because my brain is different from every other person's brain. That's one. And then two, because my brain is different, we think differently. And also, I think people have different goals and objectives in life.
Right.
My own
Yeah.
goal and objective is different from, other people's, and it shows and reflects in what I do and my way of life. And this is why sometimes it will be difficult for you to get people to agree to your your ideas and your pitch until you do it and you bring it to life. They know, oh, okay, oh, that's why it's okay. No wonder he tries to be, if you're created differently, you're created, and I think I'm created differently, and that is why I'm different from everybody.